Hello everyone, my name is Mr. A, and in conjunction with the previous video that I literally just recorded 30 seconds ago, we will be watching Jacksepticeye answers the web's most searched questions from the channel Wired. Just like in the previous video, I would like to state that I am not getting any sort of profit from this video. I'm not getting any credit from watching this, and all credit and profit goes to the channel creators and the cameraman that created the video. And if there are any ads in this video, which there probably will be, I do not get any profit off of watching the ads. It is not a promotion to the items and the ads. I'm just trying to get everything out of the way. Go check out Wired, and go check out Jacksepticeye's channel if you should choose to. I'm going to be making a video on both who Jacksepticeye is and who Markiplier is to me. I'm not sure how I'm going to make it. I just don't want to be talking in the background with a blank screen, so I'm going to have to figure out something. But let's learn more about Jacksepticeye. I may learn something I don't already know, so let's get into it.
I'm Jacksepticeye, and this is the Wired autocomplete interview. A lot of people have a lot of very wrong information about me, but believe it anyway, because it's on the internet forever.
Yes.
Why Jacksepticeye? A question many people have asked. I have no idea. Why the f Jacksepticeye should be the real question. Am I allowed to swear here? Why is Jacksepticeye famous? I don't know. The fact that all of you are Googling this proves that as well. None of us know. It's an enigma. I uploaded videos. For some reason, people start watching. I'm very grateful for it, but I have no idea. An Irish accent goes a long way. Why does Jacksepticeye not drive?
Because he doesn't have a license.
What is this? I don't drive because I don't want to conform to the rest of you sheep. I grew up in a small town.
Oh, thanks.
I don't drive to get anywhere. I live in Brighton now in England. Public transport is amazing. You people in America should really try it out. I'll do it eventually. I'll make like a whole documentary about it.
Okay, so our public transport isn't the safest thing in America. Because with the town, the town that I live in has 70,000 people in it. It's not a small town at all, but I have towns around me that have upwards of 100 and 150,000, and we have hoods that like to get on the bus and harass people, and they're just not the safest mode of transportation. So we would just rather get around ourselves. And I would rather honestly get a bike. I'd rather buy a bike than ever ride in a bus to get somewhere.
Sell it to somebody. Why did Jacksepticeye change his name? What did I change my name from? I mean, I'm Sean McLaughlin.
You didn't change your name.
Sean is interchangeable with Jack in Ireland. When I was in school, I got hit in the eye, and it cut open, and it bled, and then it got infected, and my friend called me Jacksepticeye.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Applause. Why are Jacksepticeye's nails black? I know I haven't cleaned them in a while, but don't get that on camera. I painted my nails black like once in a couple of videos, and everyone freaked out about it and wondered why my nails were black.
It's just a decision.
Am I allowed to throw this at somebody? What is Jacksepticeye's accent? Irish. From the county of Offaly in the Midlands of Ireland, where a bunch of nobodies know and everyone lives in the back. What does Jacksepticeye say in his intro? Top of the morning to you laddies, but it's more of a top of the morning to you laddies.
Nice voice crack.
What time does Jacksepticeye upload? Whenever I feel like it. It's
that is true.
Like 5 p.m. my time. I went for 5 years when I started off my YouTube channel.
Yeah, 5 p.m. your time, bud, is probably. Oh god, I'll have to look up the time zone, but he's gonna be like 6 or 7 hours either ahead or behind me. So
twice a day, every single day, without missing a single upload. What is Jacksepticeye's least viewed video?
Oh god, he just did this.
I don't know. It's probably something like really early on, like
it was
Crisis 3. multiplayer gameplay.
I don't think it was.
I have no idea. What breed is Jacksepticeye's cat BB? He's a stray cat from Japan that my girlfriend Evelyn found, and he's just kind of a mix of so many different breeds. 1 part good boy, 2 part shithead, but he's a great cat. He's lovely. What does Jacksepticeye's tattoo mean? Which one? Sort of.
Yeah, he has 2.
This one is from Shadow of the Colossus, which was my favorite game growing up. So it was the first game I played that like changed my opinion of games. But then I got this one, which is now my favorite game, which is Bloodborne. I have this one as well, which is from Arrival.
Oh, okay, so it's 3.
A coffee stain, because I have a coffee company, but it's not. Jacksepticeye, who is he? I feel like we're all Jacksepticeye.
He is Sean William McLaughlin.
I'm a loudmouthed Irishman from the middle of nowhere that no one ever knows where it's from.
Yeah, the beginning of his channel, he started his channel in a cabin in the woods. So his statement that he, I forgot what he said already. Oh my god, thanks ADHD. The fact that I think he said he came from nowhere is pretty accurate. Pretty accurate.
Lucky and uploaded my voice to the internet and people start listening. It's probably the swearing and the accent though. Who does Jacksepticeye play as in Free Guy? Thank you for putting Free Guy on this and making me feel like a big time actor. Thank you. I play myself in Free Guy. When I talked to Sean Levy about the role,
I actually haven't watched Free Guy yet.
Ooh, video games,
I just dropped my phone.
In it as myself, and you see my
auto rotate.
Funny story, if you look at the URL when I show up on screen, Jacksepticeye is spelled wrong. Who does Jacksepticeye play Among Us? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Just play Among Us. I'm bad at it, but I play it with a lot of different people, or have played. Does anyone play Among Us anymore? I'll switch it up. Keep you on your toes. Who inspired Jacksepticeye? I think I got inspired by...
Okay, so this is going to be... So his channel really started booming after PewDiePie did his shout-out, and he won the shout-out. So that's... I'm not sure if he was inspired by anyone, so let's see his response.
I've always watched like movies and stuff growing up as a kid, and when I was at home when I was a child, I was the youngest in a family of 7 people, so I was always cracking jokes and I was always making people laugh and trying to like cut the tension. But when it came to like YouTube stuff, I think like the people who were all doing it back then, like Smosh, Ryan Higa, Markiplier had just started. I was watching some of his stuff. Just all the greats who were starting it at that point. The person who really made me do it is a YouTuber called Level Cap Gaming, who did YouTube videos around Battlefield. He was the first person I saw who I heard did it as a job, and I thought that that was the craziest thing ever, and I was like, I want to try this out. When did Jacksepticeye start his channel? I started the channel technically in 2007. It's been up since then, but that was just to like comment on stuff and like stuff and watch the stuff that I really enjoyed. I started making videos like end of 2012. Ever since then, I've just kind of been uploading.
Okay,
like
I was
2013. Was when I started uploading properly. When did Jacksepticeye blow up? Everyone thinks it's like the shout out was when the channel blew up and like...
Okay, I was literally just talking about that. I had to scratch my ear for just a second.
Kind of like a misconception. When the shout out happened, it got like, I think it was like 15k subs or like 20k subs in the first 2 days, and then it just stopped dead. But I think 2016 was when I had like the biggest boom in my whole career. When will...
Okay, this is another thing that I was talking about. I don't get any profit from these ads. I am not sponsored by these ads, and they are not sponsoring me. I get nothing from these ads. Again, this is why I want to get editing software. When
will Jacksepticeye upload again? I uploaded today. Go watch it. When did Jacksepticeye dye his hair? I think that was 2016. Mark was doing a sort of charity event and he was talking about dyeing his hair blue, and I was like, okay, pussy, do it. I'll dye my hair green if you do it. I've had my hair brown longer than I've had it green, but for some reason people think my hair has been green forever. There's far more green than I would like to admit, but it's natural. You see that? Fake hair doesn't move like that. How do I contact Jacksepticeye? You put up $1 million, I'll do anything for you. If you find out where I live, I'm going to move. How to make a Jacksepticeye?
Okay, I want to see his response to this. I don't know what people mean by make a Jacksepticeye.
When one person from a bog loves another person from a bog. They get together in a swamp and make a sewer child. And that grows up to be a loudmouthed Egypt. How many movies has Jacksepticeye been in? Just the one. I've been in a couple of games, and I've done some voices for a couple of things here and there, but for movies, I've only ever been in one. How to build Jacksepticeye's castle in Minecraft. I don't even know how I built that. I built it, and then somebody immediately, an hour later, uploaded a video of them building a better one. So, poorly. How is Jacksepticeye? You could have just ended there. No one ever asks that. How is Jacksepticeye doing? Woo! I'm so sorry. I'm doing good. I'm here doing a Wired autocomplete interview. It's amazing. Thank you very much. Is Jacksepticeye... I thought I said a meth head. Is Jacksepticeye
That's what I thought.
Yes, I am. I grew up listening to heavy metal because of my brother, and then I started playing drums, and I've since done many things with metal, and Tool are my favorite band. Is Jacksepticeye coffee good? Jacksepticeye coffee good. Very good drink. Is Jacksepticeye called Jack?
No.
Yeah. Is Jacksepticeye in human resources?
Well, his name isn't Jack. Well, I guess technically it is because of the Irish. I'm overcomplicating it. Watch the video.
Guys, there's so much on the internet that you can look up. If you're Googling if I'm in human resources, we need to have a talk with your parents because they're not raising you properly. Is Jacksepticeye coming to South Africa? I don't
if he's on tour.
I apologize to all of my South African fans. I'll have to look up the analytics later to see how many of you there are. It's probably like 12. Where was Jacksepticeye born and raised?
Ireland.
Born and raised in a small town in County Offaly called Cloughan, which only had like 600 people in it. And then I moved to a town near that called Banagher. And then I moved to a tiny town called Ballycumber. I had no friends and nobody around me. And that's when I lived in the log cabin. Where does Jacksepticeye live? Google Maps. Are you trying to triangulate my location? This is causing severe anxiety to build up in me all of a sudden. Don't find me. Where is Jacksepticeye
leave him
in
alone.
2020? I'm very curious why anybody's Googling that. Yeah, I took a bunch of breaks. I realized that doing YouTube all day, every day, and working yourself to the bone and into dust is not healthy. Where is Jacksepticeye? 2021! I've been where I've always been.
Guys, stop searching this.
On YouTube, making videos. People are probably asking this one because in 2021 was the year my dad passed away. So after that, I took a lot of time off and to just
That's true.
grieve, first of all, but also kind of like figure out myself. What is Jacksepticeye's favorite game?
He said this earlier.
It used to be Shadow of the Colossus. It's a very close second now. It was so emotionally attached to me, and I was a depressed 16-year-old when I played it. But Bloodborne is now my favorite game because it's the one that I go back to. It used to be once a year, and now I play it like 6 times a year. What languages can Jacksepticeye speak? I barely speak English on the best of days. I wish I spoke Irish. Not many people in Ireland where I was from actually speak like Gaelic Irish, so I just never had a chance to practice it. What music does Jacksepticeye listen to? When I was a teenager, it was sort of like that snobby behavior of like, I'm into heavy metal. And I kind of had like a high and mighty attitude about music because I played drums. So I thought, I have better taste than everybody else. I listen to everything, but my main genre that I listen to is heavy metal. What is Jacksepticeye like in real life? I make a lot of jokes in real life, so obnoxious is probably the answer that I'm boiling this down.
That's true. I've never met him, but that's probably true.
Does Jacksepticeye watch anime? Hell yeah. Who doesn't? I love voice acting, first of all. It's one of my favorite things, and it's one of the things that got me into like video games when I was a kid. And I think anime is like some of the upper echelon of voice acting. Does Jacksepticeye have gray hair? Yes.
Yes.
I've had gray hair since I was 16. I've been kind of like trying to figure out why, and I realized life is difficult. And from a very young age, I understood that, and the stresses of life kicked in quick. Does Jacksepticeye have a podcast? No.
I don't think he does, yeah.
I've always kind of wanted to do one. Maybe like a narrative-driven thing. I've like a ton of ideas for a podcast that maybe I could do. So if people are Googling it, that means they want it. Can Jacksepticeye sing, dance, be a lover, boyfriend, husband, play drums? Oh, that's
Yes.
Yeah, I can. I'm not nearly as good as I used to be.
He used to be a band.
My feet can fly. They're fast boys. Last question, guys. Give it up for last question. A lot of pressure on this one. Can Jacksepticeye age?
Come on, he's in his 30s.
Age all the time. You're growing, evolving, your cells are dividing, and they can only do it a certain amount of times, and we're all gonna die eventually. Thanks for having me, guys.
What did you think about those searches? Were any that surprised you?
A lot of them are dumber than I thought they would be. Come on, guys, we're better than that. I thought we got past all this.
Alright, go check out Jacksepticeye. Go check out Wired if you want to. I messed up their name. I will see you guys in the next video. It is 2:40 in the morning. I have work in the morning. This is going to be great. See you guys.